September 21st. Yesterday we were 1-1. We won the dog. We lost the favorite, which is amazing. The reason it's amazing is we bet 28 games, making us 17-11 over the last 14 days. Out of those 11 losses, all 4 games that I bet of the 28 that were favorites lost. Without the favorites, I'd be 16-7 over those last 14 days just on dogs. But I find what I believe to be high value bets with the favorites, and they haven't worked out. So today, I'm actually only going to bet 1 game. I went through these pretty carefully. I was really trying to, get on 2 games like I do every day. I just could not find 2 games I really liked. So I'm going to give you the 1 game. This game is going to be in Milwaukee. It was minus 108 when I looked at it. It's already at minus 110. It's moving. The predictive confidence is 65 over 20, so you got plus 45. You can, as you know, probably Milwaukee's a pretty good team. They're 20 games over 500, whereas St. Louis is about 18 games over 500. Taking a closer look at this, you can see the pitching is getting max points of 192, and then the ERA and WHIP with Miley, which is getting a lot of the points here. The money line percentage at 90% is a high probability based on the analytics. It's getting 190 or 160, which is strong. The way win percentage is also very good, so it's decent at 32 points. The offense is kind of a little bit below average across the board, it looks like. Look at St. Louis. They do have a little better hitting team, but the pitching is a liability with the ERA. The money line doesn't give them anything, and the home win percentage at basically 11 games under 500 probably should be a little lower, so this gap should be bigger. Looking at the last 10 games, you've got Milwaukee at 7-3. Teams that are 7-3 over the last couple weeks are winning at 40% at a 40% clip at 10-15 and negative 7.7 units. Not compelling. What's interesting is St. Louis is 4-6, and at 4-6, those teams are hitting 52% at 17-16 and plus 0.33 units. So the advantage would technically go on the percentages to St. Louis, but the 7 out of the last 10 is actually a better thing. So I'll call that a wash. You go down here to the split. The teams that are getting 90+% of the split right now are getting 69% win percentage over the last 2 weeks at 18-8 and plus 1.1 units. Road dogs over the last couple weeks are at 42%, which was a road dog. They're now even, but we'll call it a road dog because that's what I had when I had minus weight when I started. My notes at that point, it was 42% and 25 and 34 at plus 0.71 units, and obviously the home road record advantage goes to Milwaukee at being 5 games over 500, whereas St. Louis is 11 games under. And honestly, I put a lot of weight in the pitching, so let's look at the pitching. You've got Miley at 1.14 WHIP, which has a 68% win percentage at 34-16 at plus 7.3 units the last 2 weeks, which is really good. Whereas Malakis, or whatever you pronounce it, is at 1.32, moves him up into the middle tier, which has a 41% win percentage at 11-16 and negative 4.7 units. So the WHIP is an advantage to Miley. Go to the ERA. He's got a 3.38 ERA, which falls into a range of 59% win percentage over the last 2 weeks at 24-17 and plus 1.1 units. Whereas you look at Malakis at 4.84, which is the high end range, 41% win percentage and 20-29 and negative 7.9 units. I'm going to put 2 units on Milwaukee. Not in love with the game, but I'm never really in love with the game because I want to find value, and I don't find a lot of what I consider real high probability or slam dunks. But this is a good bet. It's my only bet today. Let's get through today. I might put out a pick on the NFL. I'm working on some modeling for that. Otherwise, have a great day, folks, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.